We know now that mineralization is along the contact between two types of rock, sediment and rhyolite, and all the gold is there. So what we've done after that discovery, we've been able to raise more money, and we launched the biggest program ever of drilling, was 10,000 meters. So this is done. We have now the result. The result has been published about 2 weeks ago. That confirmed that over 750 meters long, we have continuous mineralization.
Marcel, thanks for taking time to speak with us at Assay TV here at 121 Mining Investment New York. You're the CEO and Director of Puma Exploration. It's going to be great to get an insight on your project and some of the updates, of course. So look, let's talk over the potential here for a sizable deposit. Can you talk through some of the confirmed mineralization of what you have discovered?
Yes, exactly. So basically, Puma is a gold explorer, really early stage, but you know, with really nice discovery of gold, high-grade gold at surface. So everything found so far is right at surface. So we're not going deeper. So we don't have a resource estimate yet because we just drill, and find gold almost everywhere. So that's the early stage of finding probably a new camp in the area.
And if we scale back to 2021, there was quite a significant discovery that you sort of based off from. Could you take us through how what the finding was there, and how that sort of provided you a platform to enhance your drilling from that?
Yes, exactly. So basically, everything was found with an early grab sample taken from a cliff. So we knew that the Atlantic Gold Canada had a gold rush because of the big discovery of Newfound gold, some other players in the area, mainly in Newfoundland. So we knew the area was a high potential for gold discovery, so we went. But it's really work on ground, getting from mapping, stripping, and trenching. So really the base of the mining exploration, and that lead us to find what we call the Length Gold Zone. So the Length Gold Zone was strip. So when I'm talking about stripping, is removing all the gravel over the ground and have the 2 feet on the hard rock. So then we take as much sample as we can. So we took about 5,000 samples first. Grab sample. Grab sample is only sample taking at surface, with a hammer. So this is the base of the exploration. So then when we have the gold result back from the lab, we saw that there were very high-grade zone everywhere. But the big upside of New Brunswick, really little overburden. So when you remove everything and you see, and you can walk the vein right there, then when you drill, it's pretty easy to hit because you see the vein. It's not like working in some other place in Canada or United States where you have a lot of overburden and you kind of what I call drill blind. You know, try drill. So the discovery was a 5 grams gold over 50 meters right from surface. And that has been done. This is the second hole only drill in the property, discovery hole, and it was based on visual observation right at surface. So it's pretty hard to miss when you have the chance to be able to uncover the gravel and hit the hard rock.
Yeah, so you're at an advantage without blind drilling as such.
Yes.
Which is great. What's the strategy from here then to sort of really define this resource, and what are the next steps within this program?
Yes, the first thing was to make that discovery hole. So what we went to school with the first drilling program done in 2021. Only 2,500 meters of drilling, and they confirm the continuity of the veins along strike, but also at depth. So we know now that mineralization is along the contact between two types of rock, sediment and rhyolite, and all the gold is there. So what we've done after that discovery, we've been able to raise more money, and we launched the biggest program ever of drilling, was 10,000 meters. So this is done. We have now the result. The result has been published about 2 weeks ago. That confirmed that over 750 meters long, we have continuous mineralization. So that is done. What we have now is we sent all the data to an external consultant to give us more idea of what we cannot use the term ore shoot because it's not mine yet, but you know, the high-grade zone to follow at depth. So far, 0 to 100 meters has been drilled. The next step will be to drill from 100 meters to 250. So there's no reason to go drill deep as long as you can still find along strike, because the cost, money is hard to raise. So we try to have the best return on a buck, and which is surface exploration.
Yep.
But the next step is to find out how to recover the gold from the vein, and this is exactly what we're doing. So we have sample 8 HQ core, which is a bigger hole on the veins, and we also take sample from the vein itself at surface. That is now collected and is going to be sent to a lab. So that lab will tell us the best way to recover the gold, and we know already with early tests that it's pretty good, but we want to make sure before getting the news out to the market how much gold we recovered. So that will be on the length zone. But as we have 40,000 hectares, we know the potential is huge. So during the time that the assay is coming back from the lab, the 3D modeling of the veins, then we're doing surface exploration, the same type of work that we've done back in 2021, which lead to the discovery of the length zone. Because to be honest, we don't know. It might not be the best place yet, because as we have big land package, we might have 2, 3, 4 similar veins or even better. So summertime, really like surface work, trenching, stripping. We wait the assays because we can drill 12 months a year. So it's not like in some other area that you have only 2-3 months during the summer.
Right, so there's not a deep winter there, right?
Exactly, yeah. So this is the step. Find more, get all the assays and launch a drilling program, length zone, like 100 to 250, and finger crossed, we might have 1 or 2 other lands to consider. But we don't want to spread away. We have really a great zone. We're going to focus on it. So 10% of the budget will be applied elsewhere in the property.
Okay.
But let's say 90% is directed right there on the length gold zone.
Yeah, where you have the discovery.
Exactly, yes.
So when are the expectations for the results back from the assay labs? Is there a backlog there, or do you...
It's going to be, because those lab, on the we call it RPCs, is the lab in New Brunswick that they do the test.
Okay.
It might take 3 months to get those, but so between there and now, we have surface samples, so we know that there's some other zone. So we should have continuous news, flow news up to Christmas. So every week, 2 weeks, we try to inform the market about the development. So it's going to be surface sampling, new discovery, a met test, a new property, something like this. So we try to build the story again and again, because you know that we always have to refresh memories that what we're doing.
Of course, building on the history, but also relevant news flow, of which it sounds like you've got plenty at the moment, which is good.
Yes.
Excellent. Just want to zoom out and talk about Atlantic Canada and New Brunswick, this region. It's sort of an emerging region for discoveries now. It's quite unique given what you're finding, quite shallow to the surface, close to the surface.
Exactly.
Can you tell us a bit more about the geology of this region and what's exciting about it?
Puma has been exploring Bathurst camp for about the last 15 years, so we're well known there. Right. But we were looking for base metal, copper and zinc, because Bathurst camp was renowned to be a biggest like VMS camp. So one of the biggest underground zinc mine was in Bathurst. So like us, we've been looking for that. So when in 2019 we saw that Newfoundland get really great success, so we stake ground there, which is just outside the Bathurst camp. So nobody really care about that area up to maybe 2019. So this is a brand new area with a huge potential, but almost no work, which is good because we're using our new data, new ways, like new geophysical survey, new ways to find. We use artificial intelligence, all the tools available that is coming from our own data. Okay. So really dedicated on technical. So Atlantic Canada was mostly explored in Newfoundland. There's a gold mine in Nova Scotia, and basically right now in New Brunswick, they're waiting us to have the new mine gold there. But paved road, really great infrastructure, port, supportive government, so you cannot be a better place. Like we have a MOU with the First Nation, so all, we de-risk everything, so 100% ground held by Puma, and the potential is also there, and we're pretty excited about be able to get those ground in the area.
Yeah, excellent. Sounds a mining friendly region, and you're well teed up for that. Okay, so what's the share price suggesting in value terms? Obviously, we're not talking about gold price or anything, but what's the opportunity there? for investors.
Yes, we had some big investor that they came in at say around 32 cents, 50 cents last year. This is just did the private placement at 50 cents last Christmas. Now we're trading about 18 cents. So, you know, when you look that there's a sophisticated investor that they get involved at 32 and 50 cents, now at 18 cents, I cannot see anything else that are really great opportunities. Like similar other company, they get hit lately in the market.
Yep.
So, but you know, the one that they really look for really nice opportunities, like a stock not too high. When I'm talking 18 cents, it's Canadian money, so it's not US neither. So now with that market value about 20 million, with everything we have, the low cost exploration, one of the best jurisdictions, I can just see it as a really nice opportunities to get involved right now, not wait.
Yep, certainly.
Yeah.
And in terms of the financials of the company, anyway, you mentioned, you know, you've had a nice institutional investor come in, but you're well funded for this drilling and for all of this
Yes.
sampling.
Right now, you know, from the $5 million, because the cost is so low doing exploration there, you know, we don't have a helicopter, we still have more than 1.5 million in the treasury. Nice. So as we speak right now, we're not looking to raise more money, especially at 18 cents, that's for sure. But, you know, along the way, you know, it's mostly more important to have the great partner, the you know, institution that they follow and they know the story. So, you know, I don't know what is going to come in the next few months, but now I'm fully funded. We have the work done. We have all the money to do everything we want, and we'll see later. Yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent. Well, Marcel, if there's an opportunity to summarize the milestones that investors could be looking out for in the next 6 months, for taking us to the end of the year?
Yes. Right now, as I said, drilling is done. We know length zone mineralization is from surface. We have like a really nice mineralization from 0 to 100 meters. That defines some high-grade shoot. Now we're waiting to get the final interpretation. So we're going to drill deeper because who knows, we can go up to 500 meters down the line. At the same time, we want to do a metallurgical test to see how gold it is. So once we're going to know that, it's going to direct a little bit the exploration, because if you have such a great recovery, sometimes you can have a little bit lower grade. So that's going to direct a little bit the kind of grade that you need to have a mine. And that will be the flow sheet required for the next step, the bulk sample. Because in the next spring, we plan to do a bulk sample, but the bulk, because there's gold, not just in the big quartz vein, there's in Benlet and everything. So sometimes in drilling, you can miss it. It's free gold. So having a bulk of about like 4,000 to 12,000 tons, that's going to give us the real, you know, gold content of the rock. But to do that bulk, you need the flow sheet first. So that's going to be done up to Christmas. Bulk sample, surface stripping to try to find the next zone, and really good news. Best jurisdiction in the world. So pretty exciting time for Puma.
Indeed. Excellent. Well, Marcel, thank you very much for speaking with Assay TV, and we look forward to catching up on some of that news flow throughout the year.
Thank you. We might see each other in London.
Indeed. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Not too long.
Yeah.
You'll come around. Excellent.